well, if I could program, why can't other people program? So I was thinking that maybe if I can program, you can program. So if a fourth grader can do it, why can't like a trained adult do it? I mean, it's pretty easy.
So what did we get you?
Super Scratch, Programming Adventure, and Python for Kids.
Python for Kids. That amazed me. Now, these aren't review copies I really paid for, and I'm like, oh, no. We like these books. So tell me, what do you do in these books? Was it just like lines of code to type in, or was it more than that?
It was more where you could like make different graphics. It had different things from different movies or books, like Indiana Jones, Star Wars, and it's like a mini comic, but teaches you how to program at the same time.
A couple of years ago, she went to a day camp at her school during the summer, where she was working on some invention. It was basically for teaching kids to be inventors and so forth. During all of that, she became really interested in electronics. So how old was she? 8 years old, came home and started collecting capacitors from disassembling electronics that we gave her to disassemble. But she was learning to take them apart properly, not just the traditional kids way, right? So as we joke, she comes from a long line of geeks. What was interesting was, so I'm more of a software guy. She was more interested in hardware and doing some of both, actually. So this started really with her basically saying, Dad, I want to do more of this. I was a little intimidated. I hadn't worked with hardware in close to 20 years, at least at that intricate level. So it was kind of a learning process for both of us, honestly.
If you program, you can do a lot more in life, and it helps you a lot. And like if your family's poor and you come from someone like your family's poor, maybe you can develop something just a little bit. You can save up your money to develop something, and then maybe you can change the world and change your family's new history that's coming up, like the next generation.
So I've been coming to B-Sides here in Dallas for a few years now. This is the first time I brought her with me, and I go to B-Sides around the country, actually. And one of the things that interested me when I know it was kind of an idea that we both had, because she participates in some of the other local community hacker groups with me, and she's always wanting to do more and feel like she's really part of it, because there's no reason that she can't be. So the thing that B-Sides is largely about participation, and it's very community driven. It's certainly not corporate driven at all. And so because of that, I felt like it was a pretty good fit for what is essentially participation from certainly someone who's not a professional. We got great encouragement from the B-Sides coordinators, who are, fortunately for us, I guess, friends of mine as well. And so from that, it kind of grew naturally. She wanted to do it. They told her to go ahead and do it, and we've worked for the last few months to make it happen. I
would change the fact that there are more boys and men programming here, and maybe more girls can get into it. Like, it's the other way around in school volunteering. Girls do 98% of volunteering, and men do barely any. But then they have the watchdog programs, which I'm really interested in. And then now they have B-Sides, which I saw very few girls here, but there were a lot. But there were a little bit. So I was thinking maybe more girls could start programming. It would be a lot more fun and more comfortable for people who speak, and they're a girl, and they're maybe my age, because I'm the youngest speaker here.